Guys, I got to share a comment that someone left. You need to hear this. It started like this. I heard from a script reader in the industry, and my eyes went like, what? And my head blew up, went into outer space, circled the globe. It finally landed in Arizona. I had flown to LA where it was just recently surgically reattached to my neck. That's how furious I was. Let's break this down a little bit, right? First of all, there are no script readers in the industry by definition. Those are people on the outside of the industry who would give their left arm to be in the inside the industry as a writer. No one grows up thinking, you know what? I want to get a job making $13 an hour reading terrible scripts all day. That's no one's dream. They would much rather be on the inside as a writer. Maybe they did. Maybe they worked for a half a season on Trigger and the Happy Boys, on Nick at Night or whatever, 10 years ago, and things happen and now they can't get back into the industry. Okay, great. So they know more than you, but that doesn't mean they're qualified to be giving you notes. Honestly, this is not a regulated industry where you're like, hey, it's like where you become like a teacher where you're licensed or a doctor where you take exams. This is just someone on a website. You got to do your due diligence before you pay someone to give you bad advice. Oof, paying someone for bad advice, that's bad. That doesn't work out, right? And I got to tell you, before the first 5 years of my career, I started on Just Shoot Me for 4 years, then I went to King at Hill for 5 years. For the first beginning of my career, maybe you'd say I knew a lot, but I certainly didn't feel qualified to be giving anybody notes on their script. Learning how to write is like a long process. It's only now, years later, as a TV showrunner, where I can look at a script and go, okay, this is a problem with your second act break, this is a problem with your premise, blah, 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 blah. By the way, do not ask me to read your script. Not enough money in the world. Don't ask. I'm busy, okay? But I'm happy to leave daily tips here on TikTok and Instagram that will help you along your way. That's free. I'm happy to do that, but don't send me your damn script. Do your due diligence. Find out who your script reader is if you really want to go ahead. If you can find someone who's retired, who worked for 20 years as a television writer, that person's gold. Pay that person. And if they're just probably doing it to stay busy and whatever, be part of the community, that's the person you want. But don't just assume that because they work for a service, without, you got to find out what their qualifications are to give you advice. For more advice from me, all you got to do is follow me here. You can follow me on TikTok. If you're really serious, you'll follow me on Instagram because that page is private. You got to ask. I do that. I keep it private because I want to cut down on the trolls and the riffraff. But the minute someone leaves a trolly comment or a riffraff comment, out you go. I don't suffer riffraff, right? That's on Instagram at Michael Jamin Writer. I'll see you there.